April 10th, Sunday, 11:56 AM. Square Enix releases a video for the 20th anniversary of the Kingdom Hearts franchise, announcing the development of Kingdom Hearts 4. A day to remember for Kingdom Hearts fans. However, it proves a very extensive and almost magical leak. September 12th, 2021, Sunday. Ighor July makes a blog post. I, as well as many of the Nvidia GeForce Now users, are waiting for Nvidia to add new games. Some of the preferred games were already available, like the Mafia series, but were removed from GFN. Later on, while I was waiting for that game to be available again, I attempted to recover deleted Nvidia GeForce Now games. But accidentally, I found out something I've never expected. He goes on to talk about how GeForce Now operates, leading to him a research of an older version of the GFN client application to test said version and download any leftover stored information. He was able to load up the data he had gathered, and while inspecting, he found console.log. The log file included app configurations which were used to fetch data from servers, and a found line, a link, games.geforce.com/graph.ql. Accessing now, you get a message. But before, you got this. I won't go into much detail. It's not my area of expertise, but you can find the link to the blog in the description. Let's skip to the interesting bit. When he had finished developing a proxy server, he managed to find something. He was able to look over 18,000 games. There were a lot of apps: Maya, Photoshop, Office, Twitch Studio, 3D Max, and more. It also included client platforms like Origin and Uplay. After not long of digging, he found what he came for: Mafia Definitive Edition. But more digging, he came across God of War. God of War was a PlayStation exclusive and was not announced for any other platform. PlayStation was noted for their heavy push for exclusives you could only play on PlayStation. So, to see it here was, well, surprising to say the least. And the surprises kept going. What we have here is a large list of unannounced titles that were mentioned in the leak. Nobody believed it. It was simply too good to be true. September 24th, Sunday. Nintendo holds a Nintendo Direct, including various titles. Act Racer was announced, and it appeared on the list under Act Racer Remake. The chances of an employee of guessing such a specific game was quite a stretch, but it kept going. Windows Central wrote that multiple games under code names appeared on the list too. Project Holland, Fable, Project Typhoon, Contraband, and others as well. The leak would find more ground with THQ's announcements of Destroy All Humans 2, the remake, and Outcast 2. Randy Pitchford stated that Gearbox was developing a new Brother of Arms game. Square Enix announced Dungeon Encounters, which was listed as unannounced dungeon tactics game. Rockstar announced that Grand Theft Auto Remastered trilogy. And Sony announced that God of War was coming to PC. It came full circle. On the list, many games lay. Half-Life 2 Remastered. The project had been in development since 2021, most likely sooner. Valve isn't working on this, however. The team behind the Half-Life 2 update are heading the project instead. Sony had various games on the list: Demon's Souls, Returnal, Gran Turismo 7, among others. However, at the time of writing and recording, only God of War and Uncharted Legacy of Thieves has only come to fruition. Xbox, among their codenamed titles, also had some games here: Gears 6 and Halo 5 Guardians. Square Enix had a good few here: Chrono Cross Remaster, that was true. Final Fantasy VII Remake PC also came true. Final Fantasy 16 is coming to PC eventually. And Final Fantasy IX Remake. Final Fantasy Tactics Remastered. Trademarked. Tomb Raider was announced for the Unreal Engine 5, most likely the unannounced project mentioned on the list. Tomb Raider Anniversary, most likely cancelled. Kingdom Hearts 4, announced today. There's a lot to see here. Resident Evil 4 Remake, Monster Hunter 6, Bioshock 2022, Titanfall 3, Total War 9, Mortal Kombat 12, Tekken 8, Crysis 4, and Street Fighter 6. Well, those last two are true. Game after game. Wish after wish. It feels comical looking at all these games. I'd fan wish list. But slowly and surely the wish becomes a reality. When you look at all these games planning on being released, you can't help but be excited. Even for franchises you don't even care about. It's exciting to see these dream games finally being made. 2020 and 2021 was a slow start to the decade. Delays and cancellations due to the COVID pandemic. It really drained the industry dry. But 2022 has been an exciting year for games, with Game of the Year contenders already releasing, a movie that is riding the stigma of video game movies as a whole, and much more. I feel, personally, that this decade for a still growing corner of the entertainment realm will be the best yet. Thank you for watching, and have a fantastic rest of your day.